Well, as President Biden heads to Europe, there are signs the tide could be turning. Reports of Ukrainian forces taking back some towns, but it does come at a price. And as Ukrainians make headway, the question becomes, could Russia get desperate and turn to nuclear or chemical weapons? Correspondent Robert Sherman is live now from Warsaw, Poland. Now, Robert, what could push Russia into desperation mode?
Well, continued lack of progress, shall we say, Nicole. Let's keep in mind that tomorrow marks the 1 month mark since this invasion first began, and the major cities in Ukraine of Kyiv, Kharkiv, Mariupol, Lviv, they're all still standing. What we've seen is Ukrainian forces fighting tooth and nail, and what President Vladimir Putin will respond with is anyone's guess.
This is what the once vibrant city of Mariupol looks like tonight. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky saying over 100,000 people there remain trapped in deplorable conditions with no access to food, water, or medicine. Ukraine accusing the Russians of taking a humanitarian convoy full of needed food and supplies captive. Today, NATO estimates anywhere between 7,000 to 15,000 Russian soldiers have been killed in 4 weeks of war, with Moscow claiming no major victories. In Kharkiv, neighbors walk through buildings destroyed by Russian shelling. Among the rubble are bones and human remains, including those of 96-year-old Boris Romanchenko, who survived 4 different Nazi concentration camps. In the capital city of Kyiv, rockets slammed into a mall and high-rises. The mayor saying Russian bombs have killed over 250 people so far, including 4 children. Russian forces also bombing the northern city of Chernihiv, hitting a key bridge used for evacuations and aid. But the tide could be turning. A senior U.S. defense official saying Ukrainian forces are taking back territory, pushing Russian forces out of parts of Makariv and putting up a fight to take back Kherson. In Kharkiv, emergency crews paused operations to host a puppet show for children in a shelter, while a cellist performs against a backdrop of war. The small victories causing concern as to how Russian President Putin could react. President Putin's press secretary, when asked about nuclear weapons.
Well, we have a concept of domestic security. And, well, it's public. You can read all the reasons for nuclear arms to be used. So if it is an existential threat for our country, then it can be used.
And some of the gruesome images of war that are coming out of Ukraine, the Ukrainians claim that there are so many Russian bodies on the ground that one local official is asking his citizens to pick up those bodies and put them into bags. It just goes to show the widespread cost that this war is having on both sides. Nicole?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And Robert, we continue to appreciate your reporting on this. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.